An outstanding, legendary performer, Wayne Newton shocked the public with his life of extreme poverty at the age of 80. Missteps in business cost him dearly. In this video, we have updated in detail about his life after losing all his assets. Don't miss it. Wayne Newton, according to legend, embarked on his professional singing career at the remarkably young age of 6. As he transitioned into adulthood, he achieved tremendous success as a musical artist, with his rise to fame commencing in the 1960s. While Wayne Newton is primarily renowned for his singing, he possesses a diverse talent for playing multiple musical instruments. In addition to his vocal prowess, he is proficient in playing the guitar, piano, and banjo. Some of the hit songs that significantly contributed to Wayne's popularity include Daddy Don't You Walk So Fast and Red Roses for a Blue Lady. These songs not only solidified his position in the world of music, but also garnered him a substantial fan following. Given his extensive accomplishments and iconic status in the realm of popular entertainment, one might assume that Wayne Newton is financially comfortable today. However, tragically, this is not the case. Reports indicate that the singer, despite his past success, is currently facing severe financial difficulties and is essentially broke. This unexpected financial downfall is a stark contrast to his earlier career heights, emphasizing the unpredictable nature of the entertainment industry and personal finances. Wayne Newton's current financial troubles can be attributed to a variety of complex and interconnected factors. One key reason for his dire financial situation is his historical disinterest in the business aspects of his career. While Wayne is undeniably a talented singer, he has consistently lacked proficiency in managing his finances. This oversight meant that he often delegated important financial decisions to individuals who did not necessarily have his best interests at heart. The repercussions of Wayne's disengagement from his financial affairs were exacerbated by his ambitious and diversified career pursuits. Throughout his career, he sought to explore various avenues beyond singing, which included ventures like owning the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas. This expansion into different domains necessitated prudent financial management and decision-making, which, unfortunately, Wayne did not excel in. In the early 1980s, Wayne Newton's financial difficulties began to surface, and this period coincided with his attempt to take control of the Aladdin Hotel in Las Vegas. At the time, Wayne had grown weary of working for others, especially after more than a decade of being associated with an entertainment company owned by the legendary mogul Howard Hughes. Howard Hughes was a multifaceted figure, known for his involvement in aviation, Hollywood, and, perhaps less widely recognized, his significant role in the Las Vegas scene. It's important to note that while Howard Hughes didn't mistreat Wayne, the crooner was eager to assert his independence and become his own man in the entertainment world. Unfortunately, the pursuit of his dreams and financial independence led Wayne to some controversial choices. To gain a foothold and assert his presence in Sin City, he ended up aligning himself with organized crime, which was a dark and risky path to take. Wayne Newton's downfall began with the public realization of his ties to the Mafia, which marked the initial blow to his once thriving empire. Rumors of these associations surfaced in the media, and over time, it became evident that there was substantial truth behind these claims. Despite the mounting evidence, Wayne decided to take legal action against NBC News, filing a lawsuit for libel in an attempt to clear his name. Remarkably, Wayne initially won the lawsuit, and he was awarded a significant sum of $19 million. However, the legal battle did not end there. On appeal, it was determined that there was no concrete evidence proving that the rumors about Wayne's Mafia connections had been maliciously or purposefully spread. As a result, his initial multi-million-dollar victory was gradually whittled down to nothing. This legal ordeal was a substantial blow to Wayne, who could have greatly benefited from the financial compensation, especially considering the significant financial challenges he was experiencing during the 1980s. Unfortunately, Wayne's financial struggles only worsened as the 1980s progressed. Owing money to the wrong people and the loss of the lawsuit had significant repercussions, ultimately leading to his bankruptcy by 1992. When Wayne Newton filed for bankruptcy, he found himself burdened with an astonishing $20 million worth of debt owed to various parties. Among these creditors was the IRS, who alleged that the crooner owed hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid taxes, further adding to his financial woes. In an attempt to regain his financial footing, Wayne joined forces with fellow Las Vegas figurehead Tony Orlando towards the end of the 1990s. Together they embarked on a venture to open a new entertainment venue in the city, initially named the Talk of the TOWN. This venue was substantial, boasting 2,100 seats, and both entertainers were optimistic about drawing sizable crowds. However, their high expectations were not met. Once the doors of the venue swung open, attendance consistently fell well below the anticipated numbers, with typically fewer than 1,000 people in the audience. This shortfall in revenue proved to be a significant challenge, especially given that the lease for the venue amounted to a hefty $2 million. Adding to the financial strain, Wayne and Tony's business relationship soured when it was discovered that Wayne had installed recording devices in a private room that he and Tony shared. The discovery was made by Tony's son, leading to understandable frustration and discord between the two partners. The strained partnership between Wayne Newton and Tony Orlando came to an end when Tony discovered that he was being spied on through recording devices installed by Wayne. This breach of trust led Tony to break off his association with Wayne, severing their business ties. Following their split, Wayne assumed control of the entertainment venue they had co-founded. By the turn of the millennium, the name of the venue was changed to the Wayne Newton Theater, marking a significant shift in ownership and branding. Unfortunately, the early 2000s brought increasing troubles for Wayne in his dealings with the IRS. His tax issues continued to mount, with the amount he owed in unpaid taxes escalating continuously. These persistent tax problems only added to the financial burdens that Wayne Newton was grappling with during this challenging period in his career and personal life. In 2001, Wayne Newton became entangled in what he saw as a potential solution to his ongoing financial difficulties. This scheme involved a partnership with a company called CSD, with the aim of transforming his residence into a museum and tourist attraction, drawing inspiration from the famous Graceland, the former home of Elvis Presley. The company was prepared to invest a substantial sum, approximately $70 million, into this ambitious project. Of this $70 million investment, a significant portion, roughly $50 million, was allocated for the renovation of Wayne's home, turning it into a museum that would celebrate his life and career. The remaining $20 million would go directly into Wayne's own pocket, providing a much-needed financial boost. The envisioned tourist site was intended to be a multifaceted attraction, not just a museum. In addition to the museum, the project included plans for a car wash and a dinner theater, which were designed to enhance the overall visitor experience. When Wayne Newton entered into the deal with CSD to turn his property into a museum and tourist attraction, there was some understanding that he would eventually vacate the premises. However, as several years passed, it became increasingly apparent that the singer had no intention of leaving the property, which complicated the arrangement. Meanwhile, his financial troubles continued to mount. In 2005, Wayne found himself facing a lawsuit from the IRS, as it had become evident that he owed them a substantial amount of money in unpaid taxes. This added to his already considerable financial burdens. 2 years later, Wayne Newton made headlines for an unfortunate reason when he abandoned his private jet at Oakland International Airport. The jet was in need of repairs that Wayne couldn't afford at the time, leaving him with no other option but to leave the aircraft at the airport, where it began to deteriorate. Eventually, Wayne managed to gather the funds necessary to have the jet disassembled and shipped to his home, where it was reassembled in his backyard. In 2009, Wayne faced yet another financial lawsuit, this time for a rather unusual reason. He was sued for failing to pay the bill for several bales of hay, underscoring the extent of his financial difficulties during this period. These series of financial setbacks and legal issues contributed to the ongoing challenges Wayne Newton experienced as he tried to navigate his career and personal finances. Wayne Newton's persistent and poor financial decisions have had repercussions that extend beyond just his personal finances, as they have also affected the animals that he keeps on his property. Despite an apparent affection for living creatures, the care he provides for these animals has been less than adequate. Wayne has, on multiple occasions, taken on more than he can effectively manage when it comes to caring for a wide array of wild animals. His property has housed not only numerous horses, but also a variety of exotic animals, including monkeys, sloths, exotic birds, and many other species. These animals reflect Wayne's genuine love for wildlife, but his financial troubles have consistently made it difficult for him to provide proper care for the animals he acquires. The financial strain caused by his various financial missteps and legal troubles has, unfortunately, trickled down to the animals he has taken into his care. This raises concerns about the welfare and well-being of these creatures, emphasizing the broader impact of Wayne Newton's financial woes on those dependent on him. In 2010, Wayne Newton found himself entangled in yet another lawsuit, this time filed by a former friend who claimed that he had loaned the crooner several $1 million. The legal dispute put Wayne in a dire financial situation, forcing him to take a drastic step, selling his home. This development had significant implications for the company, CSD, with which he had initially agreed to transform his home into a museum. However, in a twist of fate, CSD stepped in to rescue the situation. They assumed ownership of the property and even allowed Wayne to continue living there for the time being. This provided some temporary relief, but it did not signify that Wayne was out of financial trouble altogether. His debt to other individuals continued to accumulate, exacerbating his financial woes. Additionally, in 2010, Wayne faced a family crisis when his pregnant daughter encountered severe health issues. Her condition necessitated the premature delivery of her baby, and during the delivery, she fell into a coma. Wayne was prepared to pay any amount required by the medical professionals to save his daughter's life, and thankfully, she ultimately emerged from the ordeal, although it was an incredibly trying and costly period for Wayne, both emotionally and financially. CSD ultimately succeeded in converting Wayne Newton's home into a museum, and it was open for tours. However, these tours ceased to operate in 2018, and the reasons for this suspension were not disclosed to the public. The halt in operations marked a significant development for the museum and Wayne's ongoing financial situation. In 2020, around the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Wayne made a television appearance in a commercial for Caesar's Palace. When the city reopened after the period of social distancing and lockdowns, Wayne wasted no time and returned to performing on stage. This was quite a testament to his dedication to his craft, even in the face of adversity. It's worth noting that in 2021, Wayne faced a back injury that raised questions about his future in performing. Despite his financial challenges, Wayne Newton has the support of his family. Throughout his career, he has been married twice. His first marriage was to Elaine Okamura, and they were together from 1968 to 1985. In 1994, Wayne tied the knot with his second wife, Kathleen McCrone, and they are still married to this day. Wayne has one daughter from each of his two marriages, adding a personal dimension to his life alongside his enduring commitment to the stage. Are you curious about Wayne Newton's early life? Wayne Newton originally named Carson Wayne Newton, was born in either Roanoke or Norfolk, Virginia. He was born to parents Patrick Newton, 1915-1990, who worked as an auto mechanic, and Evelyn Marie Smith, 1921-1985. Wayne's ancestry includes English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, and German heritage. He also believed that he had some Native American ancestry, with a belief that his mother had distant Cherokee roots and his father had Powhatan heritage, although he was not claimed or recognized by any specific Native American tribe. Wayne's early years were marked by his family's connection to the U.S. Navy, as his father served in the Navy during World War II. He spent his early childhood in Fredericksburg, Virginia, where he displayed a strong musical aptitude from a young age. By the age of 6, he was already learning to play the piano, guitar, and steel guitar. His talent in music was evident early on, and he even performed in a local music radio show where he played the steel guitar and sang country music before attending school. On weekends, he was involved in a traveling road show affiliated with the Grand Ole Opry, showcasing his musical abilities and laying the foundation for his remarkable career in the world of entertainment. When Wayne Newton was a child, his family relocated to a location near Newark, Ohio. It was during this period that he began honing his singing skills and started performing in local clubs, theaters, and fairs, often alongside his older brother, Jerry. However, Wayne's severe asthma posed a significant challenge to his well-being. In 1952, at the recommendation of his doctor due to his asthma, his family made another move, this time to Phoenix, Arizona. Shortly after arriving in Phoenix, the Newton brothers participated in a local television talent show known as the Lou King Rangers and emerged as the winners. This victory caught the attention of Tom Chauncey, the owner of Cool TV, who was not only involved in televising the talent show, but also became a mentor to the Newton brothers. Under Chauncey's guidance, Wayne and his brother were granted their very own television show called Rascals in Rhythm. This marked a significant turning point in their careers. The Rascals in Rhythm, as they were known, had the opportunity to perform with the Grand Ole Opry road shows, appeared on ABC TV's Ozark Jubilee, had the honor of performing in front of then-President Dwight D. Eisenhower, and even auditioned for Ted Mack's Original Amateur Hour, although the latter attempt was unsuccessful. Wayne Newton's high school years were marked by notable achievements. He attended North High School, where he not only was a prominent figure academically, but also held the position of sophomore class president, showcasing his leadership skills. Additionally, during his high school years, Wayne Newton became a member of the Reserve Officers Training Corps, ROTC, an officer training program designed to train individuals for future commissioned roles in the United States Armed Forces. His involvement in ROTC reflected his commitment to leadership and discipline. In the spring of 1958, towards the end of his junior year in high school, Wayne's life took a significant turn when a Las Vegas booking agent noticed him and his brother performing on their local TV show. Impressed by their talent and potential, the booking agent signed 15-year-old Wayne Newton and his brother for a 2-week contract to perform in Las Vegas at the Flamingo. Their debut performance in Las Vegas was so well received that on the closing night of their 2-week contract, they were offered an even more extended opportunity, a 1-year contract to continue performing in the city. This marked a pivotal moment in Wayne Newton's life, leading him to make a life-altering decision. To pursue his burgeoning music career, Wayne chose to leave North High School just before completing his junior year, setting the stage for his remarkable journey in the world of entertainment. When Wayne Newton reached the age of 18, he had intentions of enlisting in the U.S. military. However, due to his asthma condition, he was given a 1Y rejection status, which meant that he was eligible to serve only in the event of a major emergency, indicating that his health condition didn't meet the standard requirements for regular military service. Undeterred by this limitation, Wayne Newton chose an alternative way to support the military effort. He volunteered his time and talent by performing shows for troops stationed overseas. This decision demonstrated his commitment to contributing to the well-being and morale of the armed forces, even though he was unable to serve in the traditional military capacity due to his asthma. Wayne Newton, along with his brother, embarked on an impressive journey in the entertainment industry. They performed at the Flamingo in Las Vegas for an impressive 5-year stretch, doing 6 shows a week for 6 days. Newton's early success in Las Vegas was attributed to his unique ability to tailor his performances to the audience's preferences, making his shows truly engaging and entertaining. In 1962, Wayne Newton had a pivotal moment when he performed the Irish folk song Danny Boy for the renowned Jackie Gleason in Phoenix. Gleason was so impressed by Newton's rendition that he requested Wayne to appear on his show before any other television appearance. As a result, on September 29, 1962, Wayne Newton and his brother made their first appearance on The Jackie Gleason Show. Over the next 2 years, Wayne Newton graced Gleason's show 12 times, marking his first foray into national television. During the early to mid-1960s, Wayne Newton took on a unique role in addition to his singing career. He acted and sang as Andy, a baby-faced Ponderosa ranch hand, in the classic Western TV series Bonanza. It was during the filming of Bonanza that Newton first met Elvis Presley, with whom he would go on to develop a strong friendship. In 1962, Jackie Gleason arranged for Wayne Newton to perform at the Copacabana, where he crossed paths with Bobby Darin. Impressed by Wayne's talent, Darin agreed to produce Newton's records. By 1963, Wayne Newton had signed with Capitol Records, releasing his first album with the label. Notably, Newton's hit song Danke Schoen was initially intended for Darin to perform, but Darin believed it would be a hit for Newton and gave him the song. Danke Schoen went on to reach number 13 on the Hot 100 charts. Wayne Newton's career was further propelled by the support of prominent entertainment icons such as Lucille Ball, Danny Thomas, George Burns, and Jack Benny. After Benny saw Newton perform at a nightclub in Sydney, Australia, he hired Wayne as an opening act for his booking at Harrah's Reno. Subsequently, Benny extended an offer for Wayne Newton to open for his comedy show in Las Vegas. However, Newton requested a headline act, and in 1963, he achieved this status. In 1965, Newton showcased his talents on The Lucy Show as a country boy who sang to animals. Impressed with his performance, CBS offered Wayne his own television show centered around this character. However, he declined this offer, heeding the advice of Lucille Ball, who advised him to avoid being typecast as the country boy character for the rest of his career. One of Wayne Newton's distinctive features was his high-pitched voice, which remained a defining characteristic throughout most of his career. While his voice did experience some lowering in tone during the 1970s and 1980s, it remained a key element of his identity as a performer. During the 1970s, Newton transitioned to focusing primarily on performing in Las Vegas, where he continued to captivate audiences with his unique talents and stage presence. Wayne Newton's career reached its zenith in Las Vegas during the 1970s, particularly following the death of Elvis Presley, and as members of the Rat Pack, such as Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, grew older. This propelled Wayne Newton to the forefront as the preeminent entertainer in the city, solidifying his reputation as a legendary performer. During the 1970s, Newton was a fixture at prominent Las Vegas venues such as the Desert Inn, the Frontier, and Sands Hotel and Casino. His live performances garnered astounding attendance figures, and he holds the record for the highest crowd counts during this peak period. Esquire magazine described Wayne Newton as the biggest moneymaker in the history of Vegas, surpassing even legends like Elvis and Sinatra. His shows were notably long, often lasting up to 3 hours, which was a distinctive feature compared to the shorter performances of many other headliners in Las Vegas at that time. In 1972, Wayne Newton achieved further success with his recording of Daddy, Don't You Walk So Fast, which sold over 1 million copies and received a gold disc from the RIAA. The song reached number 4 in the United States and number 1 in Australia and Canada, while the album of the same name reached number 25 on the album charts. Newton's fame extended beyond Las Vegas, as he was featured in the Glenn Campbell Live in London TV special for the BBC in 1975. The two artists sang 3 songs together, showcasing his versatility as a performer. In 1983, Wayne Newton was asked to perform at the Independence Day celebration on the National Mall in Washington, D.C., following a controversial ban on rock bands by James G. Watt, the Secretary of the Interior at the time. Despite some mixed reactions from the audience, Newton took the stage to mark the occasion. Wayne Newton's career remained robust in the 1990s as he began headlining at other casinos in addition to Las Vegas, including Bally's, Caesars Palace, and MGM Grand Las Vegas. In 1994, he reached a significant milestone by performing his 25,000th solo show in Las Vegas. He also signed a groundbreaking 10-year deal with the Stardust in 1999, performing there 40 weeks out of the year for 6 shows a week in a showroom named after him. However, this deal was later terminated in 2005 due to the impending demolition of the Stardust Casino. Throughout his career, Wayne Newton demonstrated unwavering commitment to his craft and remained a beloved and iconic figure in the world of entertainment, particularly in Las Vegas, where he set numerous records and made an indelible mark as a legendary performer. Entering the 2000s, Wayne Newton continued to maintain a prominent presence in the Las Vegas entertainment scene. He not only performed live shows but also assumed a more significant role as a symbol and ambassador for the city of Las Vegas. In January 2005, Wayne Newton ventured into the realm of reality television with a show on E! Called The Entertainer. In this show, the winner was promised a spot in Wayne Newton's act, as well as a headlining act of their own for a year. This was an opportunity for aspiring entertainers to learn from and collaborate with the legendary performer. Newton's connection to Las Vegas was evident when, during the player introductions at the 2007 NBA All-Star Weekend held in Las Vegas, he paid tribute to Elvis Presley by singing "Viva Las Vegas." His journey into the world of reality television continued when Wayne Newton participated in the 2007 fall season of Dancing with the Stars. He was partnered with 2-time champion Cheryl Burke, but he was the 3rd contestant to be eliminated from the competition. In a unique twist, he also became the first guest on The Price is Right, which tapes on the same lot as Dancing with the Stars. Drew Carey, the host of The Price is Right, started incorporating guests into the show to present prizes. In 2009, starting from October 14th, Wayne Newton began performing his show Once Before I Go at the Tropicana in Las Vegas. He took a hiatus in 2010, allowing him to spend quality time with his family and prepare his voice for future performances in Las Vegas. In 2016, Newton returned to the stage at Bally's Hotel with a lounge show titled Up Close and Personal. This show featured live singing, him showcasing his skills on the 13 self-taught instruments, a method he had learned to rest his voice when performing multiple shows nightly at the Fremont Hotel, and presenting movie and TV clips of his career on screen. In 2019, after performing over 30,000 shows on the Las Vegas Strip, Wayne Newton celebrated his remarkable 60th year on stage with a show titled Mr. Las Vegas at Caesars Palace. This special performance ran from January to May, marking his enduring legacy in the city. Newton expressed his deep connection to Caesars Palace, stating, "This hotel for me has always represented the flagship of the Strip." During June 2020, Wayne Newton was featured in television commercials across North America, serving as a spokesperson for Caesars Entertainment. This campaign aimed to promote the reopening of Caesars Entertainment resorts during the COVID-19 pandemic. In a more recent appearance during the 2022 NFL Draft, held in Las Vegas, Wayne Newton joined Hall of Fame running back Marcus Allen to announce the Las Vegas Raiders' 3rd-round draft pick, selection of Dylan Parham from Memphis University. This continued his involvement in high-profile events, solidifying his position as a respected figure not only in Las Vegas, but also on a national scale. What do you think about Wayne Newton's life facing financial difficulties at the age of 80? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.